how can a guy that's so likable as you can get knocks?
Likability is all in the eye of the beholder, but then again, with likability there's massive hate.
I just feel like we're living in a bubble, like within the bubble. Like we're not doing enough outreach.
The other day I went and made a video in IOD with the Britannia hotel.
Do you think it's fair that you're getting attacked for this outreach that you've done?
People sometimes don't attack you for the outreach, they attack you for the energy. I will try and help whoever I can with this platform.
What is it that they wanted? Like after you speaking to them, what did you find out?
I asked him why the mask. He goes to me, we don't want to be labelled as trouble causers, but we don't believe that we're causing trouble. I heard him say, look man, I live in the area and I don't want these people here.
He doesn't want people like you there.
I don't think they see us as migrants.
We are so much more like downplaying ourselves than the white man himself. He doesn't see you as you see yourself.
I swear to God, we've been living with them our whole life. Yes, there are racists there. Not all of them are racist.
Assalamu alaikum, brother.
Assalam.
BigFish. Why BigFish?
It's something that's been there for many years, since I was like 12, 13 years old, and it just, alhamdulillah, just been there by itself.
Like, is that your nickname? A school name?
It's my nickname. A few of my friends, they started it many years ago, and it just carried on as you get older. Fish. But when it was fish just at first.
Why fish?
I don't buy some. You know.
Is it because you're Bengali?
Nah, even you know what it is. Yeah, you know when I was coming on, and I thought to myself, I know I'm going to be asked this question, and I was trying to figure it out in the back of my head, and it's just been so long. I can't. You have 20-something years.
Yeah.
It's just something that you say where it's come from. But ever since social media happened, I added the part big. I just thought it seemed a bit, and then it's just been going from.
How is life?
Alhamdulillah, life is growing, different from every year. It's life right now. I'm trying to find the right way, the right path. So every year, every 6 months seems to be a different mindset from what I was a few years ago, alhamdulillah. But I think as I'm growing, I'm trying to take the knocks of life on better and maturity, inshallah.
How can a guy that's so likable as you can get knocks? Like, I find it hard to believe.
Knocks basically comes with life, with age, with what you do, and likability is all in the eye of the beholder and the person that's going to be looking at you. But I try and get through life with a smile most of the time. Alhamdulillah. I think that's where maybe people have that likability. But then again, with likability, there's massive hate. Obviously on social media and this stuff, I don't really give a stuff for that. I don't really care about that. But I've come to a point that thick skin, is that the word?
Yeah.
And I'm sure you're going through that as well. So with your recent content that you do, the buddies day to day, you would see that there is more active dislikement.
Yes.
And if that would you see that there will make you thick and strong. And then you're going to be on a vibe that, brother, I'm doing my own thing. I'm on my own lane.
Were you born here?
Yes, I was.
Mashallah, you speak a lot of Bangla as well at the same time. Is there a logic? Is there a reason why you push Bangla?
So it's not that we push it, because I feel as if though I'm a few years younger than yourself, Baisab, yeah? We grew up in Brick Lane. And, it was all, you go into Sillet supermarket, the uncles there, they're talking Bengali. You're going to, everywhere you're going, all you're hearing is Bengali banter from the uncles. So you're going home, mom and dad are speaking Bengali. You're going to school. But the thing is, so we was going to school and everyone was friends. We're talking Bengali, but we're coming home, the area, it's not like how it is right now where you speak to them in Bangla and they reply to you in English. And obviously, I believe a few years ago when we was growing up, our generation was more intertwined with going to cousins' house, stayovers and stuff like that. Obviously, it doesn't happen as much, I believe, now in our culture, because I think people in our faith, in Bangladeshi faith, have taken on the Islamic role a bit more, which is alhamdulillah. They mahramna, zayona, takyona, or they seen because of social media, other things like a takhatikna kind of thing. And I think you're very close with your cousins and this, that. I think fufu gorogele, my fufu, my fufu raised me, innit? And my fufu was the ambassador of our family. And obviously, I just got everything from her, alhamdulillah.
MashaAllah. So do you think there's something more sinister at play on why we don't interact as much face to face and, you know, going to each other's houses? Because I feel like going to each other's house was nice back in the days. You know, you just turn up and knock on the door like, yeah, we're here to see you lot. Like WhatsApp, things like WhatsApp, it's made it so easy for you to have a fight with an elder in a group. Like the sense of respect has gone away. Like anyone can talk anyhow. Like there's no filter there, because you're also not saying with your own mouth. You're literally typing with your finger or thumb.
Yeah, you see that, yeah? So, okay, say for instance, me and you, we're brothers. Alhamdulillah. You're my older brother. I come to your house, we have a disagreement, I leave.
Yeah.
Now, if that was 20 years ago, I don't have a phone, no nothing to vent my frustration. In about a day or two, I have to say sorry to Baisab. Or I just go and just sit I'll just go to your house and you'll come in and you'll find me eating with your kids or whatever. Yeah. Whereas now, maybe, obviously, I leave and I'm venting. And I'm messaging you, or I'm messaging Baisab, the other one. And then, Baisab said this and that. And I believe this has lost a sense of respect in hierarchy form in the family. In our culture, the one thing that we need to teach more right now is adab.
Yeah.
And we don't teach that. Do we teach that? No, we don't. Yes, we teach them Islam. And yes, we teach them scholars out degree. Mm-hmm. But we don't really teach adab. Adab class is nigh. That you don't talk back to your elders like that. And this generation, I've seen it myself. They're on mad things. They fight a little argument. What, bruv? What we gonna say, bruv? Trust me. So I think that's
technology. Like while it has brought us closer, but I think also has distanced us. Like
definitely.
We're so far away from each other. One thing I really was curious about, like, you know, you call out people like quite bravely, like, you know, you speak quite openly and you call people out. You know, how do you do it? Like, how comes you're so brave? And do you know sometimes feel afraid, like, you know, someone might get mad and, you know, they might lose a plot and they might come for you or something?
I have a lot of friends. Alhamdulillah. And I got some serious hard hitters as friends as well. So, okay, but it's really and truly, the calling people out, it's one that was the big one, innit? Which was the Abu situation. I'm sure you've heard about it. This was basically, long story short, a few years ago, there was this situation, gentleman next to my shop, that he was funneling money through his money exchange, and I didn't have no problems with him at that time. I was actually quite respectful. I used to look up to him. I'm a businessman. I'm trying to get into business, young man myself. And I used to have these uncles and aunts that used to come up to him and be like, look, man, we've given a bit of money there. How do we get back? How do we get you back? This, that. And then one thing led to another. And then he, at one point, tried to sell his business to me, knowing then me finding out that he doesn't own the business. It's a rented, it's not leased. And one thing led to another. And I just left it at that. But there was this Eid, day after Eid. I was sitting down in my shop and this auntie came in. And I vividly remember her. She's tall, chubby, old, fair skin. Came in and said something. Kitabe, kolen kitaba. Emnuno ikana sinafula ya buitakso. Amdare ikana kucho koitai faronani. The amdare de ikana mother for shut. She said it in a way that it bit me. Like, I don't know where she came from. So calm. And I said to whoever was there, take the phone out. And I started calling him out on that. And it just went a bit viral. And obviously after that, he started accusing me of robbing his shop and this, that. And that's where it started from. I will try and help whoever I can with this platform. Allah did give me this platform. It's not, I didn't build this platform. Yes, physically maybe I did it, but I like to do it, innit? You understand? For whatever reason it is, yeah? And I know my platform is not perfectly Islamic, as I do sell vapes, and it's haram. But inshallah, I do have motives to move on to other things.
Yeah,
food and
we'll
stuff.
talk about that other thing, inshallah. Do you think you're controversial, or do you think you just stand up for fairness and justice?
What do you mean by controversial? Like what would you say?
You know, when you speak in a certain way, like some people might think, you know what, like that's a bit too much out there.
Speaking up ain't easy all the time. Yeah, I believe I'm one person. I try and speak the haqq as much as possible. When you're in a situation when you have to choose between, say for instance, I have to choose between what one of my good friends has done, which is wrong, and someone else is right. It's hard speaking up then, but I have spoken up with my friends and stuff like that. But not that I have, but I believe that like I don't pick who I choose to get onto. People will get onto me as well. People will get onto me, but I don't like that. I believe I should speak about things that are going on. And to me, I calling out people. I don't really call out people. I call out situations. Like the gas situation, I spoke up on it.
So you try and address problems, not specifically any individuals or establishments. You try and deal with the problem.
Like people ask, because obviously I think the reach is quite big now.
Yeah.
And people do see me as like Mr. Tower Hamlets.
Talk of Tower Hamlets, my guy. Mr. The real, original Tower.
Yeah,
Mr.
nah.
Tower Hamlets.
So my friends keep on calling me the official, unofficial mayor of Tower Hamlets. So that's what they keep on saying to me. I'm not saying everything I do is perfect, but I try. And I think that's okay for now. Okay, the other day I went and made a video in IOD. I don't know if you saw it or not, with the Britannia hotel.
Yes,
thing.
I've seen that.
So good and a lot of controversy behind it.
Why do you do it? Like, you know, when you know certain things will stir up a certain emotions and conversations, like do you...
I'm yeah? Okay, cool. Why? Do you know why they're there? Do you know why they're there? Really
they're trying to take ownership of their country, and they feel like we've taken over or something.
Yeah, but that's what you've been told, innit? Have you gone to speak to one of them? Have you spoken to one of them?
Never.
How you gonna, bro? How am I gonna go and judge you if I haven't spoken to you about a situation, innit? I went there by myself, and when I spoke to them, I could have gone with a few brothers, and I get one of them in the back of my ear, say, "Oh, dur, nah, otahota." I went there with the open mind, because are we not supposed to do that? I went there, I spoke to them, and by itself, I saw through him, the person that I was speaking, he was actually a genuine person that had concern. Yes, they might have different motives, like I'm raising the flag, and okay, to some people's eyes, it's giving them a step to stand on. Look, the Muslims are with us, or we're strong, and this.
Do you think they will take it like that?
Some ignorance will. I don't believe he will. Do you understand? Him and the crowd that were there, they're from the ends. And I believe some other people have seen it like, cool. They're not against people that wear niqabs. We ignorant people. Some people are though. Rotten apples in all piles, innit? So I have a friend that he's told me his sister lives in that area, and ever since they've been there, she's not gone that way. She goes to me, even though it takes her 5 or 10 minutes, a bit longer to go to her yard. So he called me, he thanked me, he said, "Bro, man, আমার বই নিয়ে আমার নিজে ফোন করে তোর ফ্রেন্ডে যেটা করছে এটা ভালো হয়েছে ম্যান আমার এটা জানার মাঝে শান্তি আইছে যে জানলাম তারা আমার লগে এখানে লাগবার দেয় নাই ঠিক আছে মানুষ আইতে পারে আউমাও করবো বা it's not directed at me, even though obviously we know the situation and it can get ugly, but I believe we need to speak to them in order to diffuse the situation.
So what was their motive? What is it that they wanted? Like after you speaking, what did you find out?
So when I spoke to them, the brothers that I spoke to, they told me that they are there first and foremost. Right now they're doing crowd control because they have other people coming to that situation there that are trying to stir it up and make it far right and EDLE, if you know what I'm trying to say. And he's saying, "Look, man, we live in the area, innit? And we don't want this." I spoke to them 20 minutes before I started recording as well, because I was trying to build that relationship with them. You have to understand, I'm there. There's like 10 of them. Masked up. I'm not saying that, but it's still like, what's going on there? Say the wrong thing, but you get the punch in the face. So obviously, and look, people out here are going to, even on your podcast, I know you guys are going to comment on the fact that you are saying, he might be saying that, oh, we're here for Palestine and this, that. It might be that he's just using that narrative to push himself through. I asked him, why the mask? He goes to me, because I have a business. We all have jobs and businesses. We don't want to be labeled as trouble causers, but we don't believe that we're causing trouble. We're trying to stick it on these guys that are in there, on the establishment. He seemed genuine, man. All of them that were there, but they're all right, man. But you have to look at it this way. They are neighbors. If they are neighbors, really and truly, whatever the name is, John, Jerry, John, what's going on, John? He comes to your business, you take his money. You have a chat with him. So why should we not be able to go there and trying to find out exactly what's going on? I'm not trying to say that clip exactly sorted out the situation. Some brothers are not happy, I believe, because they're thinking, I went and
you platformed them.
But baisab, man, platform kita ikanon maze tara khota to hunta. You can't just go and deal with the situation without knowing what the narrative is. You know what I'm trying to say? It's just that's not right.
In your own words, what was he saying? Because some of us might twist it. What did you hear him say?
I heard him say, look, man, I live in the area and I don't want these people here.
Why does he not want these people?
Effectively,
he's saying he doesn't want you here as well. Like, he doesn't want people like you there.
I don't think so. I think it's come to a point that he believes that when he hears our English, or when he sees someone like us, talk the same way, dress the same way, I don't believe he sees us different. He sees us different from them. He sees them from a different culture.
Yeah.
I believe it's come to a point that some of these brothers that were there that I was speaking to, they believe we're like them because we dress the same way, we talk the same way. I know what you're trying to say, I don't think they see us as migrants like we
kind of are
we are
self-racist to ourselves. Is that what you're saying? We kind of downplay ourselves and our presence in this country than the white man himself. He doesn't see you as you see yourself.
I swear to God. Come on, man. We've been living with them our whole life. Not all of them are racist.
Exactly.
Yes, there are racists there amongst our people as well.
Bro,
man. Oh my God. Try to get a family member married to a black person. See the racism that comes out. Go on.
We're very racist, mate. I ain't gonna lie.
See the racism. Okay, cool. Do you see what I'm trying to say? I'm not trying to downfold our people. I love our people, man. I'm the ambassador of our people in Tower Hamlets.
The unofficial
Rahman, where you are. So, Tara, when I spoke to some of them when I was there, they're like us. They have concerns. I believe they're just not happy with that situation.
Did you tell them, listen, we're not your problem? Like, you think we're the problem, but we're really not your problem.
Now, when I went there, he really and truly, he wasn't looking at us. He wasn't looking at me. He just didn't like that situation that was going on there, which is, they said 1,000 men. He said to me, where are the women and children?
What was happening in there?
Apparently there's refugees in that building.
Oh, in the Britannia Hotel?
In the Britannia Hotel. They've taken the owner of the Britannia Hotel has taken a contract of 70 million.
Oh.
A lot of money. Come on. 70 million or something like that. Taking them in until their asylum has been processed, which is going to take years.
Okay, Butchie. So they're there to protest their concern, and they wanted to.
Yeah, that's what. Now, someone basically, what sparked it off was one of the immigrants was caught in someone's grandparents' house, something like that. This was about a month ago, and I don't know what the crime they did. I don't know exactly, and that's what sparked it off. Tararkhota, if these people wasn't here, that wouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
And Hasakhota Zakhan, them people there are in the thingy, what's it called? The Britannia Hotel. There are people as well. Hasakhota, because we don't know the Muslims, whatever. Tarato before the Ramazi. That's what we believe in it. But they were saying, bro, they're big men. They're coming over with boats that they've paid for, stuff like that. So what problems are they in? So I don't know.
So did you not say to them, listen, it's your politicians that are causing this. Like, it's not us. We're not coming because we want to leave our homes. Like, I'm sure like us Bengalis, if our country was like lit, we wouldn't be here, mate.
He was saying that as well. He was saying that our government has tried to divide us and this, that.
What was the conclusion?
The conclusion was really and truly, he's all right, man.
He's all right. He's calm,
right.
yeah?
Wallahi, I saw through him. Wallahi, I didn't see no malice in him.
All right, fine. Now,
but there are a lot of others that look like him, masked like him, cause trouble like him, and are Islamophobes. I did not see him to be an Islamophobe, but there is a lot of them. There is.
But even like, to be honest, bro, like the world we're living in is so crazy. Like it's mad. It's a mad world. Like even within our own religion, you have like some people will twist the religion to fit their own narrative. Maybe someone is very militant and now they will find all the verses and references that supports their claim, almost like ChatGPT, like feeding into the narrative.
Definitely.
So like they have like, when they see, I'm here because I feel like, why shouldn't I be here? Because I'm just as human being as somebody else.
Yeah, definitely.
Taramra Deshoga said they went, done whatever they had to do, or they not had to do, whatever they did do. Now we're here. Like, if you guys didn't come to our country, we wouldn't even known that you've existed.
Yeah, we're trying to take back our credit.
So people twist. Like even we always twist. Like everything to fit our narrative because we want to believe in what we want to believe in.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
It's their country, right? It is that, but we believe it's our. We've diversed enough to see it's our country as well.
Yeah.
But it's really not really.
Generally, historically, it's their heritage, their ethnic origin.
The culture, okay, they're white. It's a white man's country.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. But culturally, diversely, as time has gone now, it's chocolate country. But I'm not the balois in any maze.
Of course, so many people are being benefited by us being here.
Come on, man. Really and truly, most of our families, I'm not a building the we wouldn't have been in that situation. I know a lot of families that are coming, their generation is now in 2018, Taki Tara started to come over. Like in the last, me and yourself, we came here. Well, I was born.
Well, I came in 1997.
So, but it was still a very, very,
like late to the party. Even then,
no, it doesn't matter. You were late to the party. But what I'm trying to say to you, I believe you downfall that as well for yourself.
Yeah,
because you came at a time that it was still growing.
Yeah, but absolutely. I remember there was a lot of racism in like certain areas like Tevier, Poplar.
Yeah, 100%.
It was mad. Like, you couldn't like ride your bike without getting like stopped at a checkpoint. And I remember I still remember my Golden Wonders crisps. It was gone.
Okay, cool. When we was growing up, we had Sunday market. Obviously Sunday market.
Any shirt to pound.
When you went Sunday market, it was all, what did you hear? Have a look, mate, have a look. 2 packet of £1.
Yeah.
I'm trying to say stuff like that. It was mostly whites.
Yeah.
That's what a Del Boy situation kind of thing. Now go there, it's all hipsters.
Yeah.
The generation has changed. The diversity has changed. And I believe that as though Amrak Manshur Daidesha Awabalo is there. Tikas, it's not perfect. It's not perfect, but I believe the la amra you're gonna say business or politics or manush. Maybe we should try and understand. Okay, we're in business now. We're not on the part that we need to get into business. There's a lot of people in business, education. We got young people that are becoming lawyers and doctors. Alhamdulillah. And make sure my people, alims, hafiz, we cannot strive away from this stuff.
Absolutely. Yeah? Generally we tend to give like the troublemakers to alim and hafiz. We pick the good ones for.
We need top students for the hasa. But what I'm trying to say to you is, Baisabia, maybe it's time now that it's the next step of diversification. I hope I said that word properly. Which is that we've got our foot in. Maybe take the next step and help change the narrative. Maybe.
Do you think we're doing enough outreach to the people that live in this country, to come and like for them to integrate with us as well? Like it seems like integration is like one way, like where we have to like integrate to them. But maybe if we were to open our arms and say, hey, like.
But we have been opening our arms though.
Have we?
But come on,
how? Like I haven't seen like like us mixing with the Shada Manush, Khala Manush, like, we like honestly deep down, like I know like what you said before, like racism, we've got racism. Like somehow, like on the surface level, we'll say, yeah, like, you know, we're one, like whatever. We one Arab shouldn't see another. There shouldn't be superiority, you know, amongst each nation.
Yeah.
The Prophet's final khutbah. But is it really happening though?
I'm gonna say on camera, I am pro Bangladeshi, Sileti. I am my people, but we have our problems as well. But I believe though most of the people that you're saying we open our arms to, there's no opening our arms to. They've already left in the last 20 years. They've gone to Essex. I'm talking about the white people that didn't like us because they felt as if though they're losing their bit of culture or their heritage, their Britishness. Now, the ones that are left are coming back to maybe get that bit back again, kind of thing, yeah? Now, the people that we are integrating with right now are the people that we work with. When you go to the NHS or when I came into your office here, there's people that are a bit more lay. They are a bit more open-minded. They believe that they got white friends, black friends, they got green friends. You know, the people that you say maybe we should open our arms to, they're so far away, there's nothing to open to. And the ones that I tried to open my arms to, which was the other day when I went to Britannia Hotel, even though they know the situation, and I didn't have to even open it because when I spoke to them, he looked like he went to the same school, he dressed the same, he spoke the same, he felt the same, but their idea is a bit different. So I believe maybe in time it will change a bit more. But
like you went to speak to them, right? Like most likely, obviously you wanted to like get that conversation going, and you know, maybe you never know, like, you know, if someone sees this clip, they'll be like, you know what, like fair point, fair play, like, but you got attacked for it, right? You also got like, you know, heat for going forward.
So
someone might say, oh, he just did it for clickbait, rage bait, whatnot. But Allah knows your intention, like, you know.
Clickbait.
by risking your life.
Risking that wasn't nothing risking, man. I tell you myself, yeah. I went there. The only intention that I had was to understand exactly what they're saying. I really didn't know, innit? And the second thing is my intention afterwards was after when I uploaded it and that, because if you go to my YouTube, you'll see that the whole video I didn't edit it, just posted it. It was the fact that to maybe not all of them are racist, but they have an ideology, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
He might obviously spoke about the Palestine situation, and I believe maybe, inshallah, he was full-hearted about it. And it sounded, to some people, they might take it the other way. Why is he raising Palestine when there's Ukraine? Or he's just saying that to make it, dull it down. But alhamdulillah, you only take it for what they say.
Yeah.
Allah knows best.
Again, you've tried to do an outreach, a form of outreach to them.
You tried, didn't it?
But you're going to get attacked for it. Like, do you think it's fair that you're getting attacked for this outreach that you've done?
People sometimes don't attack you for the outreach. They attack you for the energy, your aura, your confidence. I'm just saying, sometimes they don't care about the message. They attack you because you're you. Same with yourself. Some people will not like you by sub is because of the grit that you have. I might have gone there and I might have put a message out, right or wrong to whoever. Someone can agree with the message and still not like it. And there, Allahu Alam, you do your best.
Okay.
And maybe it opens doors for people not to feel a bit more scared.
I just feel like we're living in a bubble, like within the bubble. Like we're not doing enough outreach. Like, you know, as soon as you try and, like, you know, venture in and you try and like integrate slightly or invite them, you know, open your arms, like there will be some like backlash. Like, oh, you're you know, why are you doing that for? We're living in this country.
You're right.
We're living in this country, like, there's definitely, obviously, we know, like, the difference between a non-believer and a believer.
I feel very comfortable in this country, you know.
Yeah.
Well, like, I'm just saying, you know, when I say it's not, it's their country, I feel very comfortable here. I go to any city and be like, yeah, what's going on?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's not a big issue for me, but maybe I believe I'm that kind of person. Even if there was a racist next door, I'm obviously won't
You'll
like
be able
it.
to diffuse it.
Diffuse
It
it, man.
feels like
What's-
you're the kind of guy who can have a conversation, like, exchange some food and samosas. And
You
what?
try it, but isn't that for us? On a tomorrow situation, tomorrow before the fella he's putting you in a situation that you don't like it. Your wife's wearing a niqab. What's going on there, mate? You're letting your wife come out like a post box. Like what's his name? Boris Johnson even said it. Yeah, but how are you? How do I take that? Do I take that on the chin and try diffuse the situation, or do I take it defensively? Do it racist or make it worse for my family?
No, I would try and go and speak to this or whoever.
Okay, I'm not saying I know Islamically. Did the Prophet not go to his Jewish neighbor to the point that the Sahabas thought that he will give him inheritance, and that Jewish neighbor's son accepted Islam? That Jewish neighbor was against the Prophet. Was he not against him?
Yeah.
And did his son not accept Islam? That's what I believe, his son accept Islam.
How do you feel when you do so much for the community? Well, I have my own views on the word community. I don't know if that's a thing or not, if it exists or not. But I think I'm still confident there is a lot of, 90% are still positive. But how do you feel when someone is literally going to try and take you down and because mentally, bro, when you read those comments, it gets to you, right? Although you don't want it to get to you, but ultimately somehow you will have that negative energy coming into you.
Alhamdulillah, I tell you what it is. You have brothers around you. So you grew up with a team, which is your brothers, your older brother that works in the mosque. Which mosque was it?
So before it was Shah Jalal, and then before that, where? But now it's Mimbar Academy in Fish Island.
So yeah, see him, see your brothers. You have something that you have some sort of if something.
Well, even if I go a bit out of the line, then they'll come back in.
So now I've got a team that my thick skin is just not my thick skin. I've got friends and a few people around me that it's like a barrier before you can actually say anything that gets under my skin that would provoke me to, like that old lady that I was speaking about. She said something that went direct to the heart, and I had to say something. But now I have come to a point that I have someone to liaise with, get some advice before I move forward. I've got a good, like yourself, I got people.
But how do you deal with it? When it eventually gets to you, how do you deal with these negative comments? I mean, it seems like the grass is always green on the other side. You might say, oh, you've got something. I think you said something to my WhatsApp message, yeah,
I did.
People don't like you for some reason,
but they respect you.
Yeah. But they like you.
They like me, but they respect me.
Now, how does that work?
What I said was, people respect you for what you've done and in your field, but they don't find you likable, whereas they find me likable, but they don't respect me. I believe it's what I felt. I said it honestly, and I believe it's something that we see them kind of things. We can't let that kind of thing get to us.
Absolutely not. It's a very minority, those commenters.
But your brothers like you. I like you. Did you get me? Yeah. So it's calm. The one people's that.
And my brothers like you.
Alhamdulillah, come on. So what I'm trying to say is, we should only accept it like that. Alhamdulillah. You do. Everyone wants to be liked.
Yeah.
And as long as
who doesn't? Everyone does, exactly.
As long as, but you're never going to be popular. The Prophet wasn't properly liked. No. And not that I'm trying to always relay back to the Prophet. I'm not an ambassador for Islam or a sheikh or anything like that. I'm just saying, just an example. As we are Muslims, but I'm assuming your wife and children like us. Your family like you. Okay. Yeah. Your friends like you. Yeah. The people in your field like you. People that when you speak to them, you know if they respect you or not. Yeah. And that's enough. You can't fight the world, can you? We do our best and we move on, because what you're doing in this industry is you're giving a platform for people to speak, to see what the views are. Yeah. This is something that you've created. Now everyone that comes in your field now has a sense of duty to Allah to Allah. Now I created trends, as in, first it was a vape shop. Kali vape, best I made a whole heap of money though. We made so much money. But I mean, now I say Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, you made so much money. We don't want anyone to destroy your blessings.
No. That's what I'm trying to say. When people keep on saying, "Oh, hey, vape blessing," it says Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah, I'm not saying to the vape.
Yeah.
I'm saying to the fact that so I have other businesses that I don't promote. Now, what I'm trying to say is, I'm trying to do something in my field. I'm trying to be.
You're trying to professionalize your business.
I'm trying to. I'm learning.
Yeah.
Look, I'm 20 years behind what you guys have done. Do you understand?
No,
but you know what I'm trying to say. Now, Alhamdulillah. No. Not yourself in other. I'm learning. Like, okay, we come from a background where, as young people, we sold a bit of drugs.
Yeah.
The drug dealing, korsi. And that doesn't work, by the way. Unless you're big, you never make money. Or you go in jail, trust me.
Yeah. You're going to have more anxiety and stress to deal with.
It's a long thing. You guys don't know about the knock at the door, 4 a.m. Trust me.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. It ain't worth it.
Bit of a side one, this one.
Yeah,
I had a guest, Scott Bai.
Yeah.
Mashallah. I say mashallah because it wasn't easy to convince him to come into a studio. Like, he's not generally he doesn't do this kind of things. But what I found from that conversation was something profound. Like, the way he broke things down to me, and I realized, Bangladesh is my future, because this is what my dad's dying wish was, that I need to go back to Bangladesh and take care of the matters there. And after this conversation, I thought, you know what? My dad left a building, in the bazaar. It's like falling apart, bro. Like, no one's doing anything with it. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to do something with it. And since that conversation, I've actively been at work. Now the construction is happening to revamp that place, and it's going to look lit. It's going to look amazing, inshallah. But people still I don't know why they speak about a certain way about certain people like Scott or some other people. I don't know their history because I wasn't in this country at that time. But did they do stuff out of choice? Whatever people accuse them of, whether it's true or false. Or was it just, you said it was trapped. You were trapped into a certain situation.
We come from a generation younger than Scott Bai. And really and truly, Scott Bai's all right, man. He's always been cool. He was always in the car scene. And Hasa Khota Zekhan, the fact that when you spoke to him, did you see the intellect that he was talking about?
Very clued
Did you expect
on,
that? You didn't expect that. People don't
expect
expect that of a person that's been in the car trade. Because they are thinking, they're rough and tough or hola, whatever.
He's just a nice guy, from what I saw.
I saw him whilst I was growing up in it. So he's one of my older. I see him, I speak to him. Goes to the same gym as me as well now.
Oh, nice.
So I'm bigger than him. Baisab, what I'm trying to say to you is, you might have been in a place 20 years ago because of that's all you knew, cars or whatever was around you. The best thing about himself, and I wish to be amongst one of them, not saying exactly like yourself or everyone that I speak about, is the fact that these people, Scott Bai, was able to allow his mind to change with the time itself. He wasn't still stuck. Come on, man, the guy's got horses. He went into horses, and then now he's got fishery in back home. Look at that mindset. Alhamdulillah. Some people are going to be like, dude, I'm not going back home. Because maybe, why not? If there's money there, and if you are able to go, and if there's something enjoyment for you to do, then go. Maybe, inshallah, you might enjoy it. But if you haven't tried it, how are you supposed to know? So that's what I like, that fact that he was able to change his, not let his mind trap him in his environment.
Yeah. No, absolutely. I mean, I really enjoyed that conversation.
Yeah.
It was very intellectually stimulating as well. And I actually took action from that conversation.
Alhamdulillah, man.
I said, you know what, I've been on the fence, about doing certain things back home, and should I do it or should I not do it? But after his conversation, I was like, you know what, I'm going to do it.
Yeah, when I heard this conversation, I was like, I'm your fisher.
Big fish fishery.
I might need to get to Aklu is the big fish.
Yeah, the big fish.
That's why we should name him the big fish.
Listen, PFC.
Yes.
Do you know what you're doing? Do you understand what you're getting yourself into?
Yes. And I know it's not easy.
What do you think you're getting yourself into?
Okay, I'll tell you what the reason behind the PFC is. First and foremost, I'm going to tell you guys. Long story short, alhamdulillah, I still have a dad. Still on this earth. And may Allah give him long life, good life. I mean, he is still going to people's restaurants and working. And he asked me, son, and I can't be sending him because my shop is not for his age group.
Yeah.
Keeps on bugging me. Not bugging me in that sense. He's not at the time to give me any money to do so. So really and truly, I spoke to my business partner. So I have.
That's a very emotional, like very
really and
emotional
truly.
trigger,
So
for
I've got two. Amar Fufur Gorobai. I call him Dada. Amar Fufur Gorobai. Amar husband by Rijan Bai and my dad. They are in the food game for the last 20, 30 years. Rijan Bai Sab, my Bai Sab, he is still actively in the PFC game. 21 years he's been.
Mashallah.
21 years. And
well, the sauce must be banging then in that case,
he
mate.
Better be, because I'm relying on you. And my Iqbal Baisab, he's been in the food trade with business. He owned Ala Pizza, Mylen.
Okay.
He owned Deshi Taste.
So you got the infrastructure.
So I've got infrastructure there, and I just want my last days as for my father to maybe be able to give him because I don't want him to, because I know when they go to these places, the restaurant it's not the best environment.
No,
when
it's quite
older,
disrespectful as well.
Very
sometimes,
disrespectful.
Yeah.
So if I can look, man, I've got a bit of dough with my partner, and if I can make my father's life a bit easier for now, Alhamdulillah, because maybe for Sha'ainina Hikmoyo, it's another way of going into proper halal venture, and may Allah see the intention behind it. Even though Hassan, I'll be honest with you, I don't want my dad in it. I know he's gonna bug me. But why don't
you just send him back home then?
This guy is
give him a load of money and say, yo, like, just go and chill back home.
This guy is
build a basha back home.
Nah, man. I've tried. He's got the basha. He's got two bashas.
Okay.
He has two bashas.
So he wants to do something.
Nah, it's not even that he wants. He's just addicted to the Onoso Imash. If your dad was here and you had the opportunity to help your dad.
You met my dad, didn't it?
So I used to see your dad, but my friends, my close friends, two of my best friends, they were taught by your dad.
Okay.
So one of them was his first student. So they were his first students. They know your family very well. And I used to see your family my whole life. I used to play in that football pitch next to Bangla Town.
Oh, so my God. What's that? Boarding house.
We used to play goals there, innit?
Oh, my days. My days. So you were saying, like, about your father, like, moving.
Mindset So look, doesn't matter how much older you get right now, or some people have the graft in them. Yeah. They're just grafters.
I'm one of them. I think I'm one of them. I think I'm going to be one of them, even if I'm old, inshallah.
Okay, example, Aklu Baisab. Yeah, grafter. I know he's in his 50s. He must be in his 60s, yeah? But grafter. You can't take it out. My dad, same thing. I believe he's a grafter, but he couldn't take himself out of the mindset to do something here. And I believe maybe I can help him. And at least if anything were to happen to my father in the future, I could say, try Khorsi, man.
Inshallah. So okay, nice. I'm looking forward to the food for sure.
How's buddies going though?
Mate.
It's going alright though now.
Alhamdulillah. Do you know what? Like, I was with buddies. Like, people think, like, people make so many things up. They want to talk about so many different things. Like, I don't know, like, what it is. Like you said, like, people just don't like you for some reason. But I don't think that's entirely true. Like, I would say 90% of the people that follow my content, they do like enjoy what I do. Like every time I go to a wedding, I was at a wedding last night. Like so many people said, you know what, keep it going, mate. Like, like they didn't know, like, after the Mr. Hamlet's response video that I done, like people are like, I didn't know, like, this is what you guys go through. Like, this is what people are saying. Because, busy people, they don't have time to read some comments, like they've got so many things to do in their life. So,
but I think your marketing strategy right now,
Alhamdulillah. Look, it was going. So our mistake was, my biggest mistake with buddies was, I thought it was getting run, but instead of getting run up, it was going run down.
That's fine.
And for a hole to dig itself, like it takes time, like 2 years, maybe 1 year's worth of like mess around. And then suddenly, like a bomb blast, like,
but
and
the
it
thing
goes
is, you
off.
didn't have the right team in place.
Exactly. So I thought I I thought I had.
Because you took it lightly.
Yeah, and I thought like, it's running like ortho, like, but behind the scene it was eating away. And then suddenly, like, you have this bailiff turn up for electricity. My guy comes and takes the whole electricity off. Like, listen, we've got a warrant. And I didn't know like this was all happening behind the scene. Like, because I'm like, it's getting taken care of, but no one was opening the letters.
But what you're doing right now is, I believe, from actively grafting. Like,
bro, I'm out there, man. Like, if I knew that was happening, I would have been on the scene ages ago.
But now you're doing, it's the best thing. Now to me, you're in your shop, you're grafting, now you can build a team that could show you, I want you out there.
Yeah.
See me, I've come to a point that I have a business partner that if I have an issue, I don't speak to my employees anymore. You have to understand, I have 3-4 other businesses that, claims company, Mayfair Claims. We have a few properties, commercial properties that we rent out.
Oh, mashallah. So
sometimes,
different things, yeah.
Yeah, alhamdulillah. Because commercial property was easier to get into than kita properties, houses and that. Because commercial property was less capital. But we're trying to learn now how to get it under one umbrella company, whereas before it was like oguna mehta, which I'm just trying to learn. But I make only 2-3 phone calls to 2-3 specific people. I go into my shops, I don't like this, if I go into...
So you've got a structure going on.
And I believe that's what's going to happen with yourself
Inshallah,
as well. Because I know body's going to pop.
Inshallah.
And I know you're going to open the second branch.
Inshallah.
And when the second branch opens, when the second branch opens, it will just follow suit.
Inshallah.
It's going to be...
Look, really, that's what I'm trying to do now.
But try Watchapo, do you know why? Until you try Watchapo. I honestly think Watchapo ain't got... Yeah, it's got Watchapo PFC. I think if you open in Watchapo, you will smash it. Honestly, because hasakota Watchapo lo maza kunoto ila KFC kuchunaito. And hasakota zakhan, your presence at bodies will fit, but the rent there is mad.
Yeah, I know, it's about 60 grand or something.
Oh, come on, that's headache. That's stressful.
I was soon like, mashallah, we had a very good deal, like, when we took it like 10, 15 years ago, 17 years ago.
No,
it keeps going up. But look, I'm just so done with timeless, man. Like, because there's so much options for people to choose from. And it's people, maybe people are not going to even complain, but because they have got so many options, like, why not complain? Like, I don't think our food is bad, wallah. Like, I don't know if you've tried it.
I've had it.
I don't think our food is bad, but somehow people make it look bad.
No. I mean, I think you took the step of buddies before it was, okay, cool. Now you go to PFCs and they're done up. I get to PFC to, like, what's going on?
Yeah. A lot of people are upgrading, bro. I've seen so many upgrades happening.
Spicer, step me, bro. They're looking amazing. Now PFCs are coming to the point that fancy wall, grass wall, I think buddies was a bit too clean.
Yeah, too clean, too early. Same thing happened with our Allgate store, Sunama store, back in 2013. People say, this is looking too clinical, people are not going to feel comfortable coming in.
That's what I'm trying to say.
But we just stayed there, man. We just like some people say, tumra dukan khali man, shop, it's always empty. I'm like, bro, I don't need like queue of customers to make my day. I only need about 35 customers to spend a decent amount of money, and I'm done, mate. I'm good.
Yeah.
So you don't need always busy. You just need AOV, average order value. That's the one that really matters.
Come on, I'm learning.
Average order value, because it's like if you're going to serve 180 customers per day, if you can just get them to spend £1 more somehow, bro, that's £100, £180 extra per day.
And it adds up,
Exactly. And over 7 days a week, mate.
It's one rent and bill covered.
Exactly.
I know.
There you go. So it's not really about people just jumping in and, to be honest, I don't want chaos in buddies. I really don't want chaos. Like, I want a consistent foot flow so we can serve the customers in a proper way. Now, when it gets too chaotic, then the service level goes down. And one thing I've realized about food business, wallahi, one Monday, normally you'd think Monday is your bad day. It shoots
Monday's
up.
the busiest days.
I'm like, what's going on? Like, we haven't even prepared for it.
Are you busy on Mondays?
Yeah.
We're busy on Mondays.
Yeah, it's mad.
Mondays are busy days.
Like,
it never used to be like that.
But again, like, it fluctuates. Like, the trends are like so drastic. Like, you'd plan for, okay, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, like, it's one shift pattern. They just uplifts. And then you have to have emergency, like, backup. Like, these are the things that I'm learning as I go along now.
The fact, Baisab, you came into buddies, like, I think you took it like lightly.
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah.
You built it to an amazing spec. You basically built it to the way you're wearing that tailored suit.
Yeah.
You don't understand. You should have wore the suit first and let you tailor you.
Yeah. No,
And
see, with Sunnah Mask, we've done that. Like, we've grown
into
gradually,
it,
and then we like kind of like diversified. Now with Buddies, like because of that mindset, we just copied and pasted that mindset into Buddies. And I think you're right. Like we were too ahead. Like even now, I think we're still 3 years. Like ahead of what we were, where we're supposed to be.
Yeah, I think you're correct.
Like with our app, like Alhamdulillah, like I'm continuously pushing for the app because ultimately, bro, like
it's
Uber Eats, Just Eat, and all that, like they take so much away from you, and it gives you zero flexibility on how you kind of like serve your. Like people don't realize, like people think, particularly the eat-home customers, like they blame the restaurant. I'm not talking about particularly about Buddies. They blame the restaurant of how the food turned out. Okay, if there's a mistake in the order, fine, the restaurant should deal with it. But that transit that happens from the moment that bag leaves your kitchen till the moment that bag reaches your living room where you're going to sit down and eat, bruv, it's going up and down like this. Like the bike guy is not caring about your food. He just wants to get to your destination and on to the next one. So there's so much that happens. And for that reason, I want...
How many platforms are you on right now? Uber Eats?
Uber Eats, Deliveroo, Just Eat, and our own app. That's the one that I really want to like push forward, because ultimately I'm trying to get to a position where we deliver our own food. You have your own body bites, I want our own delivery, because these guys are not going to take care of you. Sometimes they even eat your food, bro.
Yeah, but
but sometimes the food gets robbed as well.
Okay, but you have to take. Can I give you another example?
Yeah.
You have to take heed from. Uber it's monopolized the market.
Of course it has.
But there's another problem though, what you're doing as well. Now, let me give you some advice. Get Here. Get Here when it came out. Promotion dite. আমি মনে করি 100 বার ওটা মারা তাসলাম
Same with Uber. Same thing Uber happened when Uber came in the scene.
But I don't want you to fall into that thing that you're pushing Buddies so much that you devalue it. No, but I'm just saying with your own thing, you could Aibo, and I'm inshallah may grow, but like you said, you have a lot of time to wait. 3 years.
Yeah. So no, look,
I got 2 years I'm waiting for. So I want to be like Nisa local, Trends local. That's when I get bigger shops.
Inshallah, Farba.
Inshallah, I know I can do it. 100% I can.
You just need to like.
I want 10 stores.
I would love to recommend you someone that we've worked with, like to professionalize a brand, and like they will take your trends, your concept into a very like a mainstream.
I think I can do it, man.
Like Otakhoro, trust me. Like with Buddies, when we done the branding, we didn't even choose the name. It's the agency that says it's 5 of you, 6 of you Buddies doing it, so call it Buddies. So that's what we say. Okay, fine. If that's what you guys are suggesting, let's do it. And then they done the entire concept, the whole branding, look and feel. We just said yes or no. That was it.
Nah, see, I don't have that.
Nah, you can.
I went from Vape Stop.
You can pay for it. You can pay for it and get it, inshallah. Trust me.
No, sponsorship. So, I mean, I'll tell you, okay, when I first started the business, I called it Vape Stop.
Yeah.
Vape Stop. It just came to my head. I liked it. And then as I went along with the business, I rebranded it 2 years ago, which was the hardest thing to do. A year and a half ago, rebranding costs money. Imagine you change the word from Buddies to something else right now.
Yeah. It's so hard. Oh my God.
Bruv, you know what?
Bro, it's not easy. A brand has an equity. Like, for example, if you change the look of your face all of a sudden, bro, like, who are you? We don't even know who you are anymore. Like, you can't do that. People say, oh, change name, change this. But I understand like what you've done. Like, it must have been very difficult.
Do you know why I did it? Because even though in Vape Stop, we were selling a lot of non-vape related products, but people wasn't coming in because of the word vape. But would you send your family members into a vape shop?
No.
Would you want to go into a vape shop yourself?
Not really, because I
didn't want to be known as a vape shop. Yes, we sell vapes.
Yeah.
Alongside, go to Brick Lane, every Islamic shop is selling it. Any shop is selling it. You have to understand, we have like 8 or 9 businesses.
MashaAllah.
So Alhamdulillah, we advertise only the shops. And we're just learning how to build it as one. And inshallah, maybe I'll take advice from you and learn.
Inshallah, bro. Anytime, whatever. If I can be of any benefit, for sure. Like I wouldn't hog my knowledge. The experience that I have are worth millions because I have literally
100%
wasted and spent millions to gain those experiences.
In order for you to grow, you need to be around people that are growing. And I feel it in my heart that I can be big by myself.
Bro, of course you can.
I don't know. I'm not saying the hunger is massive.
Of course you can.
But there's... I'm not borrow Lukoi Barda. I go, okay. Do you know who put me on social media? Ixi.
Yeah.
Ixi is the
Shout out Ixi, side by side guest as well.
So Ixi was the one that put me on social media, and he was the one that pushed me, and alhamdulillah, I took my own strive in it. But you have to understand, everyone that's watching this right now, I'm not saying I'm a success, but I believe Allah has laid success foundations for everyone. To me, it's going to come in time. Make the dua.
Yeah.
Tumbala successful or you want something in life, make dua and watch it happen. Allah would say no or ubaw.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? It's gonna
Life works like a traffic light system. Green, amber, stop, and then grow again.
That's it. Now, people might look at it like, yeah, I've got a lot of friends in a lot of fields. The car hire field industry, Tawhamdis is massive. That's why I always get these cars and I review it and all that. But I mean, I've come to a point that we've seen it so much when we was young, like Scott Bayer was saying, we're seeing Ferraris and Lamborghinis in the area. We're so oblivious to it right now. But it wasn't easy. Or was it, do you know the frame that I've built right now, or the confidence and the mindset? I worked in the NHS for 9 years, admin. 9 years I was working in hemophilia, thrombosis and anticoagulation, admin, referral, whatever, coordination. I was on a band 3. Band 3 was like £1,800 a month, yeah. Wallahi, by Sabah, at the end of the month, there was no money left. Our family there was like, like if anything, extra fund, cash fund, dusha fund, tahto. But the PFC, I was looking, like when I was going shopping, even though I had opportunity to make money, I could have easily gone to make money with my friends. They were in the scene, you know what I'm trying to say?
Look, everything happens at the right time. Man. Like, no matter how desperately you push for it, if Allah doesn't say so, it will not happen. I made dua
that time, Ya Allah, give me something better. Give me something. I'm not saying Allah gave me the vape shops. Allah gave me a team.
Yeah.
And, Baisab, man, it's not easy being the head of the team.
No, of course not.
You have to make choices. I had one member of the team, one of my good friends, close, Dobir, fat boy. One of my good friends that he wasn't made to be a team member. Do you know how hard it is to actually shush that person away? Breaking someone's heart, knowing that you have to cut that bit off in order for it to grow, for their benefit and your benefit.
Yeah.
Man, one thing that I want to say, I'm here. It's getting a bit long. I'm taking up too much of your time. Just one thing I want to say is to all the youth that this fast life that you're seeing, not myself or anything on TikTok and social media, for the girls and the boys, it's not that fast. It takes time. You just see the fastness at the end of someone's progression. I used to be I was a street sweeper for 2.5 years. Street sweeper.
Like the proper...
At 4 a.m. I used to wake up and sweep the street, Fieldgate Street.
Well, I say mashallah because I done it as well. I done it in City Airport.
So I was a street sweeper for 2.5 years. I'm in Fieldgate, Saf Khortam. In Settle Street, yallah, wallah, Settle Street was the worst. But I don't know. So to mona sinta khore, shoka saita tutia rasta saf khorai. Then Allah gisa dua khol Allah tumara NHS nila. For someone that was seen as NHS, I was gassed when I got in the NHS. I felt like, I'm up there with my family members. My family members were like, whoa, NHS was like the dog's bollocks. You know what I'm trying to say? But the NHS or they talk to do it, kind of onna. Next step, and the next step came. So what I'm trying to say to all the youth, boys and girls, shokolta aibo Allah tumradita sign. Just take your time, inshallah.
Literally.
Take your time.
Allah is ready to give, man. Allah is ready to give the rizq, and He's also ready to adjust that rizq depending on how hard you work.
Yeah, but the kids right now, they want it now.
Exactly. It's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen. The law of life, the law
It
of
doesn't
Allah
work.
is set in a
It
certain
ain't
way,
gonna
so it
happen.
works for everyone. He's not gonna pick and choose and may adjust a
It
law
ain't
for
gonna
you.
happen, man. It ain't gonna happen.
You have to go with the laws of Allah, and that is it. Like there is no a two-way about
Allah,
it.
man.
Trends, bro, BigFish, bro. Like I'm not gonna mention your name because I'm sure you've kept that private.
My name is Saeed.
Saeed,
Yeah.
Saeed. Saeed by so from now on, if you want to know, if you see his face, you know he's Saeed. MashaAllah, Saeed is a very good name.
Family name, innit?
Yes, exactly. Like so, respect to Saeed family, Saeed people.
Hey, come on.
People of the Prophet. Alhamdulillah.
I don't think we're from the people of the Prophet.
Okay,
just a family name.
Saeed. Okay,
so
okay.
we're from Saidful.
Okay. Okay. Look, so much. We can go on for days.
I
we
think
can talk
it's done,
on
innit?
and on. But I think less is more. So
The energy, we got the right energy.
Alhamdulillah, and I hope I hope to see that PFC. I'm gonna come and taste it, inshallah. When is it launching? Like, is it far away?
So I did want to launch it in this month, but the problem is the solicitors, man. When lawyers get involved by stuff, man, I'm learning about lawyers, man. Lawyers can actually make things. I didn't know how it's like that,
Tell me about it. But it's cool, wallahi. We were supposed to be on that corner unit.
Yeah,
and then halfway down the line, they go like, yo, like we don't have extraction route, so you're going to have to take one of them ones. And so we ended up taking that corner one. And then like electric is too less. First of all,
you had to you got all concrete.
Bro,
you had to build the whole thing.
We had to redo the whole wiring. Like so much. People don't see this. Like people say, oh, location badle lao. Like change the location. No, I just can't change the location.
It's not like that.
It doesn't work like this. And we spend like you said, expectation becomes something like we use some really expensive materials. We've got an ice cream machine. I haven't seen any other PFCs have an ice cream machine. We invested a lot in that place. Like everything is bespoke, bro. Like worktops, everything is so nice. All the chairs, tables, desks, everything is bespoke. And we had to take the whole extraction all the way to the roof. There was no piping already.
Do you know how much that
I'm
costs?
not sure. Another 15 grand. Akhta. Like, from nowhere. Like, we thought, the hole is there and we just connect to that hole. No.
Even cleaning the extraction is a couple of grand.
God, bro,
every few years you have to clean it.
Too much going on. But alhamdulillah. Look, quickfire question.
Tell me.
Is there any TikTok post that you regret posting?
No.
All curated, all thought through.
Like some of them might have not been correct.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna regret nothing.
Okay. Lamborghini or Ferrari?
Ferrari.
Nice. I like Ferrari too.
Ferrari.
Hold
on, BMW or Mercedes?
BMW, Mercedes, which one?
Tomorrow I'm going
BMW any day.
Yeah, come on.
BMW any day, bro. Come on, man.
Mercedes looks better. BMW drives better.
Exactly. It's a driver's car, man. Like when you hit the motorway,
it's way better. BMW is the one, isn't it?
Exactly. Like I've been on BMW for time now, and I love it. Biryani or PFC?
PFC. That's the honest truth. It's chili sauce. It's drugs, isn't it? Chili sauce, Hassan, it's like drugs, man. Hassan.
If someone gave you £1 million and said, be quiet and don't say a word from now on, like disappear, would you take it?
Don't say word where? In what?
On social media or any platform. Like obviously you can speak, like home and stuff.
Just not on social media?
Yeah.
For £1 million?
Yeah.
I think I can make more.
So you would not take the money?
£1 million?
Yeah.
Right now?
No, if someone said like, here's £1 million, just be quiet and don't make any more contents, just disappear.
I don't like someone giving it to me though. that's the honest truth. I'm just saying, maybe, I don't know. I have to speak to my team about it. That's the honest truth.
Okay, I'm not going to ask that question because that's a bit raw. Like,
ask
if you could get rid of one influencer from your platform or network, who would it be?
My network?
Yeah.
Like as in IC?
Yeah.
There's this boy that I saw the other day that came on and he was talking about how people go and rate. No, actually, this is what I don't like. People that go and rate people's spots 1 out of 10. And manusha devalue marantara business.
Yeah, how does that work, bro?
I don't like that.
How does that work?
I'm not saying get rid of anyone specifically. I don't think maybe if you go to someone's place and you don't like it, maybe you should advise them. Like like all our situation, this is the thing. But if they're rude to you, then have a rant about the place, not like put them like do something productive. I don't think I'm a man should go and review places, and I don't like doing that because it's like your child. It's like 10 out of 10 for you. You get me? Me coming and calling your place 3 out of 10. It's gonna hurt you, bro, man. So I actually don't.
No,
like
that's so like.
I don't like that.
Particularly with food business, bro, because it has a direct impact on what someone says about your place. Like you said, advise them. Like, you know,
Advise
like
them.
there's always a channel of communication. Why not just come to them and say, bro, I didn't like that. Can you like fix it? If they didn't fix it and if they longed you out, then okay, then whatever.
Whatever, innit?
Yeah, but like, okay, that's another kind of
you know,
like, you know,
I'm just saying. I think maybe people could be a bit more.
Yeah, negatively, they know they get views as well. Like when people talk about negative and
views, the views, the following stuff. And you know, if you can get 1 million views, you don't
it
even
don't
get
mean
like,
jack,
you don't
bro.
mean one thing. But it's one thing I realized. Yeah, wallahi, if you get views, clout, this stuff doesn't equal to money.
No,
I know people that got views and got clout and got influence. Wallahi, they have no money.
No.
Do you know what makes money? Time plus hard work.
Yeah.
With dua to Allah, money will come.
Absolutely.
That's it. It's the influence, TikTok, what I do, this, that, whatever, yeah. Take all of it away. Wallahi, money I send in and I don't even know. Do you understand? It helped.
Yeah,
but it doesn't come from
it. Does help. It does help. Like there's some really, really viral place, but when you walk past there or drive past, it's like still empty. Like, how does that work? But this is meant to be the most viral place. So it's definitely directly from Allah. Rizq directly from Allah. Like no matter how much you do, maybe you might have a hype, but then it will die down. Yeah. And it's hard work, continuous grafting that will continue to like take you through.
The come up is the best.
Absolutely.
It's after the come up here, when you're you know how a plane is. I'm sure you know, obviously. Yeah. When it's at that altitude.
Yeah, cruising altitude.
That's where you need to be steady because it's fun. Yeah. Energy. Yeah.
That's where you like continuously like.
That's where you're supposed to be strong.
Yeah.
That's where you stay on your grit.
Yeah.
And
Alhamdulillah. But yeah, thank you so much for once again accommodating this podcast. Although you have declined, 8 months ago, I'm of the view, inshallah, one day when someone says no, if they upset me, then I'll say, okay, fine, whatever, blacklist that person. But when I want someone to come, I said, inshallah, one day.
That's fine.
Inshallah,
you planted the seed.
Alhamdulillah.
I came.
Yeah.
You saw I came and Allah made it happen.
Alhamdulillah.
That's it, man.
Alhamdulillah.
It took time.
Jazakallahu khairan. May Allah bless you. May Allah protect you and your blessings from all the evil eye, because you are on the public face. Yes, and to be honest, it's very easy for people to give nazar. Maybe they don't even want to give nazar. They just did it without realizing. One thing I will say to our good brothers and sisters out there who are watching and enjoying content, if it's something nice, just say mashallah. 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 That's all it takes. And it protects that person from that negative energy. And I'm sure you feel like when negative energy is coming to you, you can feel it. Like there's a negative vibe coming. You know it. You can feel that pressure.
Sometimes it comes like that. But may Allah keep us may Allah keep us strong and away from the askar.
We have to keep that going, mate.
100%.
Especially if you're on public eye, you have to keep the adhar going.
I'm trying, man.
I'm
trying. But Bismillah, ya shakal tatama.
Alhamdulillah.
Timbar fudo.
Exactly. Saeed bhai,
Thank
thank you so much for coming. Jazakallah khairan. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.